If you follow just the few bullet points that I laid out, wow, you're going to be so much better off, and you will not have to commit staggering amounts of time. You will just have staggering results. Hi, my name is John Jaquish. I'm a doctor of biomedical engineering. Gives me a unique perspective on lots of things. It's slightly different than the perspective of a lot of sports performance professionals that you're probably accustomed to seeing on YouTube. Today, I want to talk about the optimized CEO lifestyle. My lifestyle specifically. It's worked for lots of other CEOs, busy professionals around the world, lawyers, doctors, long-haul truckers. If you've got something that soaks up a lot of your time, which is family or business, you're busy and you're in demand and your time is valuable and it needs to go a lot of different places. Which means training like a bodybuilder is not in the cards for you, because bodybuilders tend to train with what I call ridiculous levels of volume. I'm sure they wouldn't use that word, or maybe they would. I actually know some that say I train with ridiculous volume. And they tend to use really dangerous amounts of performance-enhancing drugs. And I'm not endorsing performance-enhancing drugs. I'm just saying that at correct dosages, those can be replacements for what's supposed to be in your body if it's not. That's like testosterone replacement therapy. Same chemical as anabolic steroids, same hormone, but at a very different level. Bodybuilders take significant amounts of these pharmaceuticals and they have to cycle them to keep the body from stopping the effect, because that's what the body does. It increases what's called SHBG, sex hormone binding globulin. Sex hormone meaning testosterone. Testosterone's here. Binding meaning it grabs a hold of testosterone and makes it inert, which means worthless. So they have to constantly be playing with, up and down regulating the level of drug they have in their system to get the greatest adaptations. And then on top of that, some of these guys are eating 6 meals a day. You can see them waddling around with their coolers because they have to have a couple meals with them wherever they go. They are great customers of meal prep companies because they're eating staggering amounts of food, very bland food all the time. This is no way I could live. But when I set out to do something in fitness, now remember my background is medical device. I developed OsteoStrong. It's a medical device. It's in 15 different countries, 300 clinics, treating bone density. So I was a busy professional. I travel all over the world, still do. A lot less now because OsteoStrong's fairly well established. But while I was rolling it out, I flew 200,000 miles a year. I was in different countries all the time. How was I going to be fit? Like ultimately, I want, like, what do I want for my own performance? Like, I want to look and feel and be as strong as some of the strongest athletes in the world. That was my goals. So, okay, like going down a bodybuilding path, maybe. But as I started to read about it, I was like, wow, like, this is a bizarre lifestyle that I don't think I could do long term. Now, I started this reading in high school. One thing that's interesting about being in high school is your time's pretty much worthless. After you do something of significance and keep doing things of significance, all of a sudden your time is in high demand. So you can't horse around with fitness for whatever, hours and hours per day between your meal prep and you're taking drugs and you're always being at the gym for hours and hours. It's just a dumb way to spend your life, I think. I mean, unless you're a professional bodybuilder or an aspiring professional bodybuilder. But if you're not like going in that direction, if you're the next Dorian Yates and you got the genetics for it, go for it, dude. But let me tell you, if you're not planning on being the next Mr. Olympia, Bodybuilding is a multi-dollar sport, but you're not going to get rich doing it unless you're the absolute best in the world. So you might want to instead try a different approach. I have a different approach. There are many different approaches, but I particularly like what I'm calling the optimized CEO lifestyle. So what does that encompass? Making sure your hormones are optimized. So you want high level of testosterone and normalized levels of SHBG on an ongoing basis. You do not want estradiol to go up significantly. So you need your testosterone dosage to be appropriate, because if you have the appropriate dosage and you are using fast acting testosterone, which, don't worry, I know you're like, what's that? In a few years, that'll be all TRT. And I will be talking about that. In fact, I'm launching a version of fast acting testosterone. So that's going to be so much better, and it'll give you all of the upsides and none of the downsides of TRT as you know it. So optimizing hormones, that's a huge lever. If you have low levels of testosterone, you're not going to be able to get much done from a fitness perspective. You want to make sure that your nutrition is optimized. What I have been enjoying as of recently is about every third week, I do a microdose of GLP-3, which is an appetite suppressant. So I take 1 milligram, and for about the next 7 days, my appetite is sort of non-existent, or maybe it's just to the point where I don't want to eat anything that's not particularly healthy. So the only food I'm taking in is absolutely the most optimized stuff. So high levels of essential amino acids, very low levels of carbohydrates, about 20 grams is all I have in a day. So where are we now? We got optimized hormones, we have optimized nutrition, and optimizing training, I think, is particularly easy when you apply variable resistance. The benefits of variable resistance, it gives you more collective fatigue and far more mechanical tension, which is the driver of growth. The only established driver of growth is mechanical tension, specifically with velocity loss. And you get velocity loss with multiple positions in diminishing range when you use variable resistance. So you might ultimately land on 4 workouts a week that are 45 minutes apiece, and that's all you need for really getting to maybe 90% of the way there of what you might have in mind. And the only reason I'm not saying 100% is everybody has a distorted view of what being jacked is because of bodybuilding and because of drugs. Don't look at bodybuilders. Look at drug-tested athletes like guys in the NFL. They're the best. If you want to know what you can achieve to the absolute maximum, it's take a look at the NFL or maybe MMA fighters. Yeah, you notice there's not a lot of guys who are, I mean, unless they're super tall or just super big people, that are not a lot over 220, 230. You know, most receivers are like 180, 190. Not giant people. Still jacked, still lean, especially the receivers. And not only do we know that the chances of them taking performance-enhancing drugs is very low. Now, I won't say they don't, because every year a couple of them get caught. So yeah, they do, but they get caught. So they also, and this is so important, they have to have the energy to play their game while also building and maintaining incredible amounts of strength. So that's more like a CEO's life, because you got to do your job as CEO or responsible adult or whatever that title is. You got to have energy to do all the other stuff. Your life shouldn't revolve around your biceps. So if you follow just the few bullet points that I laid out, wow, you're going to be so much better off, and you will not have to commit staggering amounts of time. You will just have staggering results. I hope this helps. If you think I'm wrong, tell me in the comments. Also, more importantly, if you think I'm right, also tell me in the comments. Thanks.
If this video helped you, I want you to subscribe and follow. I'm gonna put out videos on a regular basis. I think they're gonna help a whole lot of people, especially if you're one of those people that doesn't just instantly grow from lifting regular weights. We've got the answer for you.